Hi, everyone. I'm Mary Tusa, and I'm going to be narrating the PowerPoint on Burnout in Esports, which was created by Taylor Russell, Bryce Hanby, Ryan Myers, and myself. So what is burnout? First of all, it's important to note that it's not a physical condition. According to the APA Dictionary of Psychology, burnout is described as physical, emotional, or mental exhaustion, accompanied by decreased motivation, lower performance, and negative attitudes towards oneself and others. So while it's not a physical condition, it can cause physical problems. Most people don't know that they've crossed the line from really tired to too exhausted to function until it's too late. There's a very fine line, and it's important to note the signs of when you are experiencing burnout. Burnout typically happens when your work-life balance becomes out of sync. If you let work bleed into your social life, then there's no clear distinction, and it causes a lot of stress. Signs of burnout include fatigue, feeling dissatisfied with your work, headaches, and changes in sleep patterns. How does burnout play into esports? Esports players and professional video gamers are expected to perform their best all the time. When they don't, they often experience backlash from viewers, which causes anxiety and stress. A lot of viewers don't view these players as real people. They expect them to put in long hours and perform 100% of the time. According to Lars Robel, a psychologist from the Australia's group, esports is a hasty growing sport driven by performance here and now without many thoughts on long-term endurance for the athletes. It is a culture that has been driven by the idea that if you do not perform constantly, you will get benched, leave the team, and we will find a new player instead. This idea puts a lot of weight onto these players' shoulders, and it's important to realize that they are real people and they can't be putting in these long hours 24/7. Some solutions are, first of all, take a break. Stress can lead to health issues. Stress causes things like heart problems and high blood pressure. Sometimes all it requires is taking a step back and relaxing to reduce this stress. So also important to create a supportive environment. Many companies ask too much of their players. Organizations should create an environment where the person is more than a player, and people need to recognize when their companies do not do such and stand up for themselves. It's important to maintain a social life. Separating work and social life is important to managing stress. Try your best not to let work bleed into your everyday life when you log off. Help players deal with pressure. Companies and organizations should help their players come back from a loss and help them understand that they don't need to perform their best 100% of the time. When these expectations are put onto a player, it's hard to shoulder the burden. So taking off that burden from them and allowing them to understand that it's okay to make a mistake can really help manage this burnout. So in conclusion, burnout can really creep up on players. Most people don't realize they're burned out until it's too late. Burnout can be caused by viewers bringing on harsh comments and backlash, which can create a toxic environment for players. Keeping your work life and social life separate in order to lower stress levels is very important, and taking breaks often to surround yourself with a supportive environment is key to helping yourself combat any kind of burnout. These are our references. Thank you so much for listening.